USA is tripping, son. So just, I guess, was it last night or the night before? Wilson Castle put out just a post, basically, that they permanently parted ways with Ghost Hunt USA. And they said, here's why, right? So a national company that specializes in offering ghost hunting to the public, Ghost Hunts USA, approached us about hosting paranormal events at the castle. In the last couple years, we've had the pleasure of working and meeting some of their amazing staff and guests, some driving 8+ hours to attend. For each of the ghost hunts they hosted in 2022, the castle has not received any payments. Our contact, Frankie Brooks, they named this dude, man, Director of Operations with Ghost Hunts USA, hasn't responded or returned our calls, emails, or messages since late last fall. At first, we were being gaslit by this company, and now ghosted. No pun intended. This wasn't an easy post to make. We keep our page positive and enjoy sharing information, pictures, and experience at the castle with everyone. Although we've had some amazing times and met great people associated with Ghost Hunts USA, we can no longer have this organization book events with us in the future. The reason for posting this wasn't to garner sympathy from anyone, but as a warning to others and our friends in the paranormal community that have hosted events with this organization. We would hate to have this happen to another location. Trying their best to keep going, we definitely learned a big lesson with this. So apparently, Ghost Hunts USA is collecting the money and then not distributing it back to the properties that they're going to. Along with this one, I believe it was Rolling Hills Asylum has also parted ways with them. I don't know what the overall aftermath is going to be for Ghost Hunts USA, but I do know this. Since they've made that post, there have been a number of paranormal investigation production companies that do events or host events that have been trying to throw their name into the hat here. Probably not a good time, right? Wilson Castle doesn't need an event company to host events for them. They have a reputation already. So I would definitely be wary of the scammers out there that are going to try and do this again. Ghost Hunts USA was a big name, man. I've seen them promote a ton of places. And I can tell you that I've never been a huge fan of the mass paranormal investigation thing, because this is what you get, right? You get a bunch of people that will pay $55, $60, $75, right, to go investigate this really cool location. You get 70 fucking people together that all pay that money, right? And it's a big mix of professional, amateur, and just fucking assholes that just show up there. And it only takes one person to ruin an investigation for everybody. Okay? Just an example. Penhurst had a team go out to Penhurst a couple weekends ago, and they're seasoned investigators, for the most part, and they were paired up with another group that claimed to be seasoned investigators, and these fucking jerk-offs were over there banging on the doors, talking about they're gonna wake the spirits up. Just totally ruined it, man. Right? People hog certain locations that are, prime spots. It's just not worth it. Right? But then what team of 8 people or 10 people are going to spend $1,200? I mean, for the experience, sure, it's a great thing, but that's a lot of money, right? And Penhurst is huge. It's humongous. But they do these events where you pay $100 to go to, and there's 50 people show up, and you're gonna get mixed in with some people that are fucking assholes, man. I mean, that's just what happens. So I'm not a huge fan of the mass group paranormal investigations. But yeah, so I'm interested to see, and I'm going to follow along with this Ghost Hunts USA story and see if there's any response from them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look right now if there's any response from them. Ghost Hunts USA. Yeah, so just a day ago, so many horrible reviews about Ghost Hunts USA. Pay Wilson Castle. Oh, that's rough. So I mean, there are people that are. Oh, well, here we go. An article on Ghost Hunts USA owner. If you want to get the word out, post this article on the paid ad. Gambling addict worker stole 900,000 pounds, then fled to U.S. I don't know how real that is. Rolling Hills Asylum parted ways with Ghost Hunts USA back in November 22 for much the same reason as Wilson Castle. Rolling Hills Asylum had enjoyed many guests visiting from across the country and been very fortunate to have worked on a consistent basis with several of the on-site GHUSA crew and really enjoyed them. However, the constant lack of and chasing communication from GHUSA management for the greater part of 2022, as well as chasing payments, neglecting of payment of the final event of 2022, and for non-deposits for the 2023 dates, yet posting these 7 weekend events for sale without a deposit or contract, as well as other issues, forced me to walk away from the relationship permanently by December 1st, 2022. Even though Rolling Hill Asylum's photo is still under New York on their website, after several asks, they have yet to remove it. Yeah, there are a bunch of people out there that are gonna, trying to raise money for Wilson Castle. So I don't know. It's interesting. But I'm going to follow along. I'm going to see if there's any truth to this article about stealing 900,000 pounds and then fleeing to the U.S. I'm afraid to click on this link, though. You never know. Excuse me. Gambling addict. Tyler Evans moved to Pennsylvania before UK authorities caught up with him and began working in ghost tours. Gambling addict council worker stole 900,000 pounds before moving to the U.S. to fulfill his passion to work in the paranormal industry. Tyler Evans, 42, was an employee at Birmingham City Council from 2005 before moving to the Highways Department in 2010 for a role as a customer engagement officer. Raj Punia, prosecuting at Birmingham Crown Court today, January 2nd. I don't know what date this was. What year, rather. That Evans' job involved handling refunds and deposits paid to contractors once work was completed. But she said Evans began long-term sick leave in September 2013. Oh, so this is fucking old. Before being dismissed from the council in April of 2014. An investigation of payment anomalies in the department found the defendant had submitted 35 false forms to his managers, which resulted in 35 payments being authorized and paid into 10 separate bank accounts. The court heard the fraud was 906,084 pounds, and it took place over a 3-year period between 2010 and 2013. Evans eventually left the UK and moved to Pennsylvania, where he found work as a guide for ghost tours and formed a long-term relationship. Sentencing Evans, 42, of no fixed address to 4 years, 8 months in jail. Judge Richard Bond told the defendant, despite him moving to the U.S. after the crime spree, you knew eventually the balloon would go up and you would be arrested. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and read this whole fucking thing, but I don't see where it says he works for Ghost Hunts USA. So, yeah, anyway. I guess he's the owner, man. I don't know. Which could be the reason why for all the, oh, well, I mean, but that was back in 2012. Who the fuck knows? Right? So, anyway, we're gonna follow along to this. Ghost Hunts USA Facebook page has been blocking people and removing comments and stuff, but they're getting a lot of hate right now. So, I'll keep everybody posted, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Have a good night.